Welcome back. This is, chapter 2, titled A Biblical Model. While it is true that pastoral care is the job of the whole body of Christ, again, I just feel led to reread this again. While it is true that pastoral care is the job of the whole body of Christ, the Bible also teaches that if the church is to be truly healthy and effective, there needs to be a team of people who have been selected from among the laity, trained and formally set apart for pastoral care ministry. I refer to such people as lay pastors. Read Exodus chapter 18, verse 13 through 27. This model teaches that the traditional model of pastoral care, actually, let's go ahead and read. I want to read that because it says to read it, so I don't want to be lazy here. Hold on one second. So it says, Exodus chapter 18, verse, let's see. Um, 13. Verse 13. Okay. So again, I'm gonna start over and reread this again. That way, it's more. Well, it is true that pastoral care is the job of the whole body of Christ. The Bible also teaches that if the church is to be truly healthy and effective, there needs to be a team of people who have been selected from among the laity, trained and formally set apart for pastoral care ministry. I refer to such people as lay pastors. And then it asks us to read Exodus chapter 18, verse 13 through 27, and that reads, I'm reading from the King James Version, so maybe a little bit different from the version that you're reading from, but anyways, the version that I'm reading from right now is going to be reading from is King James. It says that it came to pass on the morrow that Moses sat to judge the people. And the people stood by Moses from the morning unto the evening. You notice how it says that they stood by him morning to evening? That word stood by, I have a Hebrew Greek definition thing. It says it's called amad. Means that they abided with him. They were always confirming him, continuing to pray for him. They were present. They were always present, and they were always ready to serve. Not just on Sunday, but every day. That was. So let me see. And it came to pass on the morrow that Moses sat to judge the people, and the people stood by Moses from the morning until evening. Well, there it is. And when Moses' father-in-law saw all that he did to the people, he saw, what is this thing that thou doest to the people? Why sittest thou thyself alone, and all the people stand by thee from morning unto even? And Moses said unto his father-in-law, because the people come unto me to inquire of God. When they have a matter, they come unto me, and I judge between one another, and I do make them known to the statutes of God and his laws. And Moses' father-in-law said unto him, the thing that thou doest is not good. Thou wilt surely wear away both thou and this people that is with thee, for this thing is too heavy for thee. Thou art not able to perform it thyself alone. Verse 19, hearken now unto my voice. I will give thee counsel, and God shall be with thee. But for thou people to Godward, that thou mayest bring the cause unto God. And thou shalt teach them ordinances and laws, and shalt show them the way wherein they must walk, and the work they must do. Moreover, thou shalt provide out of all the people able men, such as fear God, men of truth, hating covetousness, and place such over them, to be rulers of thousands and rulers of hundreds, rulers of fifties and rulers of tens. And let them judge the people at all seasons. And it shall be that every great matter they shall bring unto thee, but every small matter they shall judge. So shall it be easier for thyself, and they shall bear the burden with thee. 23. If thou shalt do this thing, and God command thee so, then thou shalt be able to endure. And all this people shall also go to their place in peace. So Moses hearkened to the voice of his father-in-law, and did all that he had said. Verse 25. And Moses chose able men out of Israel, and made them heads over the people, rulers of thousands, rulers of hundreds, rulers of fifties, and rulers of tens. And they judged the people at all seasons. The hard causes they brought unto Moses, but every small matter they judged themselves. And Moses let his father-in-law depart, and he went his way into his own land. So it says here, number one says the traditional model of pastoral care is inadequate. One or two professionals cannot possibly care for the needs of the whole body. Again, one or two professionals cannot possibly care for the needs of the whole body. The work is too heavy for you. You cannot handle it alone. And I just said that in verse 18. Now this says number two is mature and qualified people should be appointed as lay pastors. Select those, verse 21, select those who are capable from among the people, those who fear God and are trustworthy. Number three, lay pastors need to be trained. Verse 20 says, teach them the decrees and laws and the duties they are to perform. Verse 21, there needs to be structure and organization. Appoint them as officials over thousands, hundreds, fifties, and tens. Number 5, there needs to be limited responsibility and referral. Verse 22, have them serve as judges at all times, but have them bring every difficult case to you. The simple ones they can decide themselves. Number 6, lay pastoring will ease the burden on the professional pastor. This will make your load lighter because they will share it with you. You will be able to stand the strain. Verse 22 and 23. Number 7 says, lay pastoring will satisfy the needs of the people. If you do this, all these people will go home satisfied. Verse 23. And here it says, see also Numbers 11, chapter 11, verse 14. Moses, I'm not able to carry all the people alone. The burden is too heavy for me. Solution. Verse 17. God, I will take some of the Spirit which is upon you and put it upon them, the elders. The New Testament clearly teaches that since all Christians now have God's Spirit, we can all minister for Him. God's act of giving His Spirit to all His people forms an important biblical basis for lay pastoring. And actually that's the end of week 1. And I'll end it here. As you guys can see on the screen, the next week 2 is titled Pastoral Care Training. basic skills for caring. So, alrighty, thank you guys for watching.